like I was saying, you can literally, we've taken one trade already, before I started the recording. So let's look for another opportunity to enter another trade here. So let's go here. What I like to do is I like to start here from the 15-minute time frame. Of course, you can actually watch everything there on the Deriv platform itself. But then I just really like the idea of having it here on the trading view. Now look at this. I like to start from the 15-minute time frame. Look at this. This is not really giving me exactly what I want, because we are seeing some kind of trend line here. Look at this. We are seeing something like this. So we are not really going to, we are not really sure about this one here. So we're just going to check another market. So any market you're not really sure about, you just have to skip it and check another one. It's as simple as that. You just have to skip it and check another one. All right, so let's see this one. This one, we can actually look for opportunity to sell here. So let's go to here. We're going to look for volatility 10 1x. Is it 10 1x? Yeah, 10 1x index. Let's see if we can get opportunity to sell here now. Look at this. We can actually get opportunity to sell here. We're just going to drag this here and target what our 5%. This is 5.36, which is perfect. So we're going to change this to 128. And then we're just going to wait for, now we're going to wait for this current candle to give us a push to the downside. That's giving us that push. And then we're going to enter the trade. And then look at our duration. Our duration is 2 minutes. So we're just going to wait for a countdown. Now, why did I take this trade? Look at this. We're expecting the market to give us some kind of, now look at this one here. This market is kind of funny. The reason I actually entered this trade is because of what this one is giving me here on the 15-minute time frame. But then it's kind of like a risky kind of trade. But then I think we're because of the 5 minutes, I mean the 2 minute duration that we have, we're still going to actually scale through this one too. And look at this. Look at this. We have like 1 minute 20 seconds, around 1 minute 20 seconds remaining. We have around 1 minute 20 seconds remaining. Guys, are we understanding this, please? Are we understanding this? I want us to reply. Are we understanding this, please? Good. Good. 1 minute. Let me reply to this person. Hold on. Now look at what is happening here. Look at what is happening here. This market is kind of like an uptrend, right? We enter a wrong, look at this. This is kind of like giving us, look at this. So this is a very wrong one to enter. Even look at this, even if it's a downtrend, look at this is a lower low, lower high, lower low. We're expecting what a lower high here, and this is a very wrong place to enter this market. But then let's see what how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. We have 20 seconds remaining. So this is telling us that we can actually lose a trade here. We can actually lose a trade with this. So we have to be very careful. Right? We have to be very careful. All right, so let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. All right, we want the trade. To see how interesting this trading method is, even with how crazy our entry was, we were still able to, win the trade, right? Let's see if we can actually take the opposite of this. So I'm going to be taking 135. 135. Now, guys, I said like I said yesterday, we are going to be trading this on a real account starting tomorrow. So I want one person, and we're going to be doing this together on this live section, just like this on the real account. Then we're going to be taking 10 trades together on the real account tomorrow. We're going to be taking 10 trades together. So I want one person that is willing to deposit $100. I want to use one person's account. Like I said, this is what we want to do. We want to take $100 to $2,800 in 7 days. So if you're interested, you can deposit $100. Do well to do well to send me a DM on Telegram. Do well to send. Let's see if we can actually still a trade. This one is very risky, but then let me see if I can actually still a trade here. I'm looking for that push to the downside, and I'm going to steal a trade right there. I'm going to steal a trade right there. So if you are interested, you can deposit $100, send me a DM. I also need $150 account. So if you can deposit $100, and if you can deposit $50, send me a DM on Telegram, and then we'll be using your account for the demonstration. We'll be using your account for the demonstration, and then we're going to be taking your account from $100 to 2,000, just with this same method that we're using. We're going to be taking 10 trades per day, and then we're going to be doing it live here Everybody's going to be seeing it. So we're going to be seeing it on your account. We're going to be taking 10 trades per day, and then we're going to be taking that for 7 days. And that doing that, uh, in doing that, we'll be able to turn $100 into $2,800. All right, into $2,800. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be doing. So let's see if we can take a few more trades. Now, guys, the reason I'm doing this trading thing, this strategy is basically simple and straightforward. But then uh the reason I'm doing this in front of you guys is because one thing you should understand is the more you see me do this, the more you become familiar with the whole thing, the more it gets easier for you, the more you want to do it yourself, the more you understand, right? So that is why doing this even on a real account is going to uh doing this on a real account is going to even make you understand um better. Hold on 1 minute. Someone is message. Okay, so let's see. As you can see, we've actually won this trade too. We've actually won this trade too. So let's see if we can take a few more trades, just one or two more trades. So let's see. Look at this one. It's actually started doing what we actually thought it would do earlier on. As you can see, an order block here, but I'm not going to be taking a trade on this one again. So let's look for another one. Let's go to another market. Okay, look at this one. Look at this one. Let's see if we can take a trade on this one. Volatility 10 index. All right, so let's see. 142. Remember, guys, we started with what? $100 yesterday. All right, so let's see. We're probably going to take a trade in the next. Let's see. We're waiting for a push to the upside. We're going to wait for a push to the upside on this candle before we actually enter this trade. If we do not get that push, um, we're not going to enter that trade. If we did not get that push, we're not going to enter the trade. So we're waiting for that push. We are waiting for that push to the upside. We're waiting, we're waiting. This is still approximately 5%, 4.94. So this is approximately 5%. So let's see, let's see. Yeah, we got the push that we want, a green push to the upside. We're going to enter the trade, and then let's see the result of this. Now, the 5% is just giving us very, very good leverage to, have, even if we enter a wrong trade, just like we did in our second trade. The trade was not a perfect one, but then because of we are targeting just 5%. The win rate is very, very high. That is why we're able to win that properly. All right. So that is the now doing that with your analysis, combining using targeting 5% with a proper analysis, just like this, you are going to be having great, great success, and you'll be able to build small accounts into large account. Guys, you can literally do this with $10. You can literally do this with $10. Let's say you want to do this with $10. The same thing I'm doing here with $10, you'll be doing turning $10 into $282. And then you can just take $100 out of this $282 and do it the next week. And then in 2 weeks, you have made with $10 over $3,000. This is amazing, all right? This is amazing. Um, I'm just replying to this person. Hold on. All right. So that is it. So it is very, very straightforward and simple. It is a very simple and straightforward method. Look at this. We have almost won this trade. Guys, look at our win rate. It's very, very crazy. Look at this. We have just 20 seconds remaining. 20 seconds remaining. So I'm just gonna put this out. Who is going to be willing to deposit $100? Because I really want us to start this tomorrow. In our tomorrow's class, we are going to be starting this with it. Look at how crazy this is moving. Look at how crazy this is moving in the opposite direction. But look at how far this is. Now, I want who is going to be willing to deposit? Who is going to be volunteering? I need a volunteer to deposit $100. Do we have any volunteer here? Because I really want to start trading this on a real account tomorrow. Do we have any volunteer that will be willing to deposit $100? Anyone that will be willing to deposit $100, and anyone that will be willing to for us to use our account? Okay, let's see if we can take another trade here. Let's see if we can take another trade here. Let's see. We can still actually look for an opportunity here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this one is not a good one. I'm coming. Promise, I'm going to give you room for questions. Hold on. Let me look for another opportunity. Let's see. Let's check another market here. Okay, let's see if we can get a trade on 25-1x here. 25-1x. Let's see. We might actually get a trade here on 25-1x. Yeah, we can actually get down 149. This one has gone far a bit. This one has gone far a bit. Um, but then we just still took the trade. Let's see how this turns out. All right, let's see how this turns out. Let's see how this turns out. All right, I don't like trades like this. I don't like these kinds of trades. It has gone a bit down. I should have entered a bit early. But then we are still confident about this trade because of course, according to here, it's actually going to give us a good push to the downside. So let's see. We have like 1 minute 10 seconds remaining. We have 1 minute 10 seconds remaining. All right, it's actually doing exactly what we think it's going to do. It's doing very well. It's doing very, very well. As you can see, let's go to our report here, our trade table. As you can see, look at our win here. Look at this. Right from here, from $100. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing, right? This is amazing here. Right. So that's exactly how we are going to be trading this, even with the real account. We're going to be starting with $100 real account tomorrow. And then we're going to be riding to in 7 days to $2,800. And we are going to do that live here on Zoom, and then you are going to see for yourself. All right. So I have another important meeting I need to join right now. They've been messaging me. So I'll have to end this section here. I hope we have been able to learn something important here again.